Dear children, in this video we shall know about the how to solve the problems of exercise 1.1 from the 10th standard maths chapter 1 arithmetic progressions. Let us see the first main of exercise 1.1. In which of the following does a list of numbers involve make an arithmetic progression? They have given some statements. We have to find which statement will form an arithmetic progressions. The first statement is the taxi fare after each kilometer. This question is about the taxi fare. The taxi fare after each kilometer, when the fare is rupees 15 for the first kilometer and rupees 8 for the each additional kilometer, means for the first kilometer the taxi fare is 15 rupees. For the second kilometer, for the next each kilometer it increases by 8 rupees, means 15 plus 8 it becomes 23 rupees. For the third kilometer again it increases by 8 rupees, it is 31 rupees. For the 3 kilometers you have to pay 31 rupees. For the fourth kilometer it increases by 8 rupees, that is 39 you have to pay. For 4 kilometers you have to pay 39 rupees. For the fifth kilometer again it increases by 8 rupees, it will be 47 rupees and so on. Here for the first kilometer you have to pay 15 rupees. For 2 kilometers you have to pay 23 rupees. For 3 kilometers you have to pay 31 rupees. For 4 kilometers 39 rupees. For 5 kilometers 47 and so on. Here you can observe that the difference is common. Here plus 8 is the common difference. Let it be A1 first term, second term, third term, fourth term and fifth term and so on. If you subtract A2 minus A1, A2 minus A1, the difference is plus 8. Again the common difference, the A3 minus A2, A3 minus A2 is plus 8. Again A4 minus A3, A4 minus A3 is plus 8. Fifth term minus fourth term, fifth term minus fourth term is also plus 8. Since they are having the common difference, these set of numbers will form the arithmetic progressions. So the answer is 15, 23, 31, 39, 47, etc. These set of numbers form an arithmetic progressions. AP means arithmetic progressions. Since they are having the common difference as plus 8. If a set of numbers are given, you have to find A2 minus A1 like this. A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2, A4 minus A3, A5 minus A4. If the difference is same, then they are having the common difference. Then you can decide that these set of numbers will form an AP. Now let us see the second question. Second statement, the amount of air present in a cylinder. This question is about the air present in a cylinder. When a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time, means there is a cylinder in which air is present. Let the volume of the cylinder be V, then the initial air present in the cylinder will be 1V. Now the vacuum pump is removing 1/4 of air from the initial air, that is minus 1/4 of V. Now let us see what will be the remaining air present in the cylinder. 1V minus 1/4 of V. Since it is in the form of fractions, we have to take the LCM. Here the denominator is 1, so the LCM will be 4. Here we have to multiply by 4. 4 ones are 4. We get 4V minus 1V will be equal to 3 by 4V. So after removing 1/4 of air from the initial air, remaining air will be 3 by 4 times V. Again the vacuum pump will remove 1/4 of 3 by 4 V from the cylinder. So 3 by 4 times V, the 1/4 of the remaining air is into 1 by 4. 1/4 of 3 by 4. We get 3 ones are 3. 3V by 4 fours are 16. And this means we are going to remove minus 3 by 16 times V. This will be the air, amount of air removed from the 3 by 4 V. The remaining air will be 3V by 16. We have to remove this much of air from the 3V, here 3V by 4 minus V, we get. So here also we have to take the LCM. LCM is 16. Here 4 4s are 16. So 3 4s are 12. 12V minus 3V. The remaining air will be 9V by 16. So after removing 1/4 of air from 3 by 4V, the remaining air will be 9V by 16 or 9 by 16 times V. Again the vacuum cleaner is removing 1/4 of air from the amount of air, 9 by 16 times V. 9 by 16 times V. 1/4 of 9 by 16 V is 1/4 of this air is 9 ones are 9 V by 16 fours are 64. This much of amount is removed from the cylinder. So minus 9 by 64 V. The remaining air will be here 9 by 16 V. We have to remove 9 by 64 V equal to, the LCM is 64. Here also 16 fours are 64. 9 fours are 36. 36V minus 9V. The remaining air will be 27V by 64. Here 27. The remaining air is 27 by 64V. In the similar way, we can write the remaining air in the cylinder. Here starting, the air present in the cylinder is plus V. After removing 1/4 of V, remaining air is 3 by 4V. Again we have to remove 1/4 of 3 by 4, means this much. If we remove 1/4 of 3 by 4 from 3 by 4V, remaining air will be there 9 by 16V. Again 1/4 of 9 by 16V is removed. Remaining air will be 9 by 64V. Here the difference is, this is A1, A2, A3 and A4. A2 minus A1 is A2 minus A1. A2 minus A1. A2 minus A1 is minus 1 by 4V. A3 minus A2. A3 minus A2 is minus 3 by 16V. Minus 3 by 16V. A4 minus A3. A4 minus A3 is minus 9 by 64V. Here you can clearly observe the differences are not common. They are not having the same difference. Since we are removing 1/4 of the air each time, they will not have the common difference. So this set of numbers will not form an arithmetic progressions. This example is not an example for arithmetic progression. So the answer is, initial air is 1V. After removing 1/4 of V, remaining air is 3 by 4V. After removing minus 3 by 16V, remaining is 9 by 16V. Again 1/4 of V is 1/4 of 9 by 16 is removed. Remaining air is 27 by 64V. Here the difference is not common. Hence this set of numbers will not form an arithmetic progression. This set of numbers can also be written in this way. This is 1V. This is 3 by 4 to the power 1V. This is 3 by 4 to the power 2, because 9 is 3 square and 16 is 4 square. We can write 9 by 16 as 3 by 4 square times V. This one as 3 by 4 cube, because 27 is 3 cube, 64 is 4 cube. So 27 by 64V can be written as 3 by 4 to the power 3 times V. The next remaining air will be 3 by 4 to the power 4V, and the next remaining air in the cylinder will be 3 by 4 to the power 5 times V, and so on. Here they are not having the common difference, hence these set of numbers will not form an arithmetic progression. So the answer is, the list of numbers does not form an arithmetic progression because they don't have common difference. So let us see the next question. The cost of digging a well. This question is about the cost of digging a well. The cost of digging a well after every meter of digging when it costs rupees 150 for the first meter and rises by 50 for the each subsequent meter. Means there is a well for the first 1 meter digging, the amount cost will be 150 rupees. To dig the 2 meters, that is next meter, it will increase by 50 rupees. Means to dig 2 meters, the amount will be 150 plus 50 is 200. To dig the next 1 meter, again it increases by 50 rupees. So to dig 3 meters, the amount you have to pay is 250 rupees. To dig the next 1 meter, again it increases by 5. That is, to dig 4 meters, the cost will be 300 rupees. So here you can clearly observe that the initial amount is 200. For 1 meter, amount is 150. For 2 meters, amount is 200. For 3 meters, amount is 250. For 4 meters, amount is 300. For 5 meters, amount will be 350 rupees. So these set of numbers are having common difference, hence they will form an arithmetic progression. So the answer is, for the first 1 meter 150, for 2 meters 200, for 3 meters 250 rupees, for 4 meters 300, for 5 meters you have to pay 350 rupees and so on. Here this is A1, A2, A3, A4. A2 minus A1 is plus 50, A3 minus A2 is plus 50, A4 minus A3 is also plus 50. In the similar way, they are having the common difference as plus 50. Hence, these set of numbers will form an arithmetic progressions, because A2 minus A1 is also plus 50. A3 minus A1 is also, A2 is plus 50. A4 minus A3 is plus 50. You have to check whether this difference is common or not. If this difference is common, then the set of numbers will form an arithmetic progression. So the list of numbers will form an arithmetic progression since they have common difference as plus 50. So they will form an arithmetic progression. Now let us see the fourth one. Here the fourth question is the amount of money in the account. Amount of money in the account. This question is about depositing a money to an account. The amount of money in the account every year when rupees 10,000 is deposited at compound interest at 8 rupees per annum. Means first year the amount deposited will be 10,000, and the second year 8% more than 10,000. Means 8%, we have to add 8% of 10,000 to the 10,000. Let us see what will be the 8% of 10,000. 8% of 10,000. 10,000 into 8% means 8 by 100. Here 2 zeros will cancel. This becomes 800. So the second year amount added will be 800. So 10,000 plus 800 will be 10,800. Second year amount deposited to the account will be 10,800 rupees. Third year again 8% of 10,800. 10,800 into 8%. 10,800 into 8% means 8 by 100. Here 2 zeros will cancel. 8 8s are 64. 8 zeros are 0 plus 6 is 6. 8 1s are 8. So we have to add 864. So 10,800 plus 864 will be 0 plus 4 is 4. 0 plus 6 is 6. 8 plus 8 is 16. 0 plus 1 is 1 and 1. So the third year amount deposited to the account will be 11,664. Again in the fourth year 8% of 11,664. Let us see what will be the 8% of 11,664. 8% of this one 11,664 into 8 by 100. Let us multiply. 8 4s are 32. Here 2 zeros. If we cancel 2 zeros, we get the point before 12. So 933.12, because if you cancel 2 zeros, we will get a point before 2 digits. So the amount you are going to add is 933 rupees 12 paise. That is, if you add 933 plus 12 paise, we get 12 paise. 4 plus 3 is 7, 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 6 is 15, 1 plus 1 is 2, and this is 1. So the amount deposited to the account in the 4th year is 12,597.12 rupees. Here you can clearly observe that this is the first term, second term, third term, and this is the 4th term. Here A2 minus A1. A2 minus A1 is 800 rupees. A3 minus A2 is 864 rupees. A4 minus A3 is 933.12. Here the difference is not common. This is 800, 864, 933.12. Difference is not common. Hence, this set of numbers will not form an arithmetic progressions. So, the answer is 10,000, 10,800, 11,664, 12,597.12, and etc. These set of numbers or these list of numbers will not form an arithmetic progression for an AP, because they do not have common difference. In this way, we can check whether the given set of numbers are form an arithmetic progression or not. You have to verify A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2, A4 minus A3 are the same. If they are having the same difference, then the set of numbers will form an AP. If the difference is not common, then the set of numbers are not in AP. In this way, you can identify whether the given list of numbers will form an AP or not. Let us see the next questions in the next video.